All right, it's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. And guys, we got a very special guest with us today.
I just want to say, I saw you posted up on your Instagram, and all I could see was 14 and a master's degree. And I asked myself, what is wrong with me?
But you know what? Even before that, like her lineage, her family lineage, I mean, goes way back. Her mother, Dorothy Tillman, is like a civil rights icon. I mean,
wow.
Like in Chicago, and then her mom does so much in the community and around the world. I mean, you just know whomever comes from those two powerful women, they're going to be a genius.
Wow.
Which is why she is named after her grandmother, Dorothy Tillman. Her name is Dorothy Jean Tillman. Her family calls her DJ, but the world knows her as Dorothy Jeanius. Hey!
Hi, girl. How was that introduction for you?
That was good. I need to take you everywhere.
Yeah. So I know one of the main questions people want to know, at what age did you know that you were a genius?
Yeah. From like really young, I had been like writing and walking and like putting sentences together really young. And everybody kind of had like a feeling that I was like really advanced. And I really still look at myself as like a normal kid who's just fairly hardworking. But like along my academic journey, they just gave me like a lot of stuff and they saw that I could take it. And so then I started with dual enrollment, and that's when I got my associates and then my psychology. And then I got my bachelor's in liberal arts at 12, and now I have my master's.
So when you were in regular class, were you telling the teacher? I mean, were you saying, no, that's not right, you need to be doing this? I mean, how was it for you in the classroom? You were so advanced.
When I was in regular school, I had always been like skipping grades and been like with kids that were like kind of older than me. And a lot of the time teachers would be like overcomplicating things. And I would be like, well, no. Or I would ask a lot of questions and then they would be like, oh, she's academically aggressive. Like they actually said that.
Wow.
And like she asks too many questions and she's disrupting the class. And
wow.
You know, things like that.
Really?
So I was like, I kind of got to leave here. I don't like that.
So the truth of the matter is, I mean, from what I'm hearing, that the teachers were kind of intimidated.
Right.
And my daughter, Zion, is 11 years old. Were you the kind of little kid that always corrected the teacher when the teacher says something? You were like, no. Dad, that's not quite right.
Were you that kid?
Were you that?
Okay.
I'm like still that kid, even like out of school around any of the adults in my life. I'm like, well, that's not quite it. Like, I'm very like, if there is a situation that is not completely fact, I have to tackle it because you're wrong. It's my job to fix it.
She's the 14-year-old with a master's degree, Dorothy Jeanius. We got more of her coming up. Don't move. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. It's Rick and Sasha with George Willborn. We're talking to Dorothy Jeanius. She's 14 years old, and she's already accomplished her master's degree. Dorothy Jeanius. So is the PhD next?
No, the PhD is not next. I'm actually, last time I got a degree, I said I was taking a couple gap months. I'm not making the mistake of even telling people I'm getting a degree because then I have to do it because I'm going to force myself to do it.
Right.
Right now I'm working, I started doing the STEM camp over the summer. You know, the science.
This shirt that I have on now, right?
Yes.
All right.
And so it kind of puts everything that I've ever worked on together because I'm very heavy in arts. I do acting, I do dance, I write poetry. I've been in the Illinois High School Musical Choir Association. Like, I kind of like, I care a lot about the arts, and that's what means a lot to me. That's why I had to be STEAM and not STEM, because there are other STEM programs out there.
Right.
And so I felt like that made it like very unique. And it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math, by the way. And so it has to do with like coding and putting things together and robotics and all of the things that a lot of like Black children in Chicago, which it's not only for Black kids, but a lot of them wouldn't get to experience. And so I had that camp over the summer kind of as a test run to see if we could do it through Corona safely and still educate these kids and make sure they enjoy it.
This was your camp?
Yes.
Wow. So how can I get my daughter registered in this program? And what are the ages? She's 11 years old.
It's DorothyGenius.com, and it's all ages, from, as long as they can walk and they're potty trained to as long as they are right before being a legal adult. We take them. And yeah, I know.
Sasha's so defeated. So DorothyGenius.com, and genius is not spelled like the regular genius.
So it's a play on words because my middle name is Jean, so it's Jeanius.
Right.
Which
Jeanius.
Oh, yeah. And then my mom keeps reminding me, I'm going to start a podcast because I talk a lot and I love to do it.
No, not you.
No, you don't talk a lot.
You don't talk a lot.
No. I do, and I'm very proud of it because I have the best things to say. Who wouldn't want to listen to me for an hour straight?
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
Right?
So let us know when that podcast launches, and we're going to share it with our audience. And if you ever need us as guests, hey, listen, we'll hop on.
I would love that. Okay, maybe not y'all, but Sasha, definitely.
I'll be there, boo, okay?
And she's got personality.
I love you,
We'll just talk to her mom
Dorothy
then. Dorothy Genius, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We love you, baby.
I love you too. Okay.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
Take care.
What a sweetie.